Anyway,
It's
so
summer.
first things first is if anyone remembers or still plays there, Elysium launched. That is, oh wow, that works really well. Elysium launched their AQ raid. So it was one of those things where, because of all the drama and everything like that, they said it would never come out, and it did. So yeah, discuss.
That was a thing. Apparently, it went really well. Actually,
I think they cleared it like super quick.
Yeah, but they're gonna clear it super quick because you got that thing about who say, oh yeah, I want the old content because it used to take us months to clear, and the thing is, we're never going to get that back, are we? Because everyone knows the tactics, everyone knows exactly what to do, and it's just we can never have that first initial discovery ever again.
And we're not all playing it on a Pentium 4 with 1 gig of RAM and a shitty video card.
You had 1 gig of RAM.
Everyone's not looking at the floor just to have a frame.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I did back in the day. I had to look at the floor to increase my FPS. But yeah, did they release it pre-nerf, by the way? Because Cthulhu was at one point in retail was pre-nerf. They had to nerf it eventually. So,
yeah, but that was pretty quick with the nerf because it was literally impossible to kill him. So it's not like some people killed him and then they nerfed him. They couldn't kill him. It was mathematically impossible.
Right. Yeah, I was just wondering. So
yeah.
All right.
But. Yeah, just as to build on what Dodgy said, we gotta keep in mind that these guilds who rate this like hardcore, they are top tuned. They've probably been raiding together for years. Just gonna move this real quick. So it's no wonder that they cleared instantly.
Yeah,
sorry, I saw Dodgy vaping, so I just had to.
It's one of those things where they all say about pre-nerf content and stuff like that, but it's people back then they didn't understand their class as well as they do now and stuff.
Oh no.
It's like it's probably the same, but it's just way easier because people aren't as dumb and probably as young technically, because I'm sure a lot of the players were quite young.
Definitely.
And there's also classes that people did not use back then, which people use now. Because, for example, warriors were always prot, and you never had, what was it? Was it arms or fury spec, which warriors just never had? No one ever went.
Use fury.
That was it. Yeah,
fury.
And you definitely never ever had paladin tanks, although it did sort of exist. No one could actually master it or make it work, could they? But now people do videos of like paladin tanks or tankadins, and so the specs that weren't available or were available were never mastered or understood, and now it's 10 years down the line, mastered or understood, and so people can do that. So I think, yeah.
Exactly. I mean, if you go back 10 years, or like, no, what is it now, like 13 years, 2004, and if you would have said in chat, pre-raid BIS, everyone would have been like, what is that? What is pre-raid BIS? We all know now what it is. We know exactly what gear to get, but back then, I am guilty of that too. I probably ditched some items that were better on itself, but I gotta have scenario and you gotta have the tier 1, so yeah, there's a lack of knowledge, lack of what gear you had to choose, lack of what talents to choose. So
yeah, because all the theory crafting has basically been overdone at this point, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I think we can all agree that it's way easier nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is. It's way easier.
That's pretty much it, right?
Right.
Definitely.
Were you just implying that vanilla isn't perfect?
Oh, God, shut it down! Shut it down!